Howdy folks, hope you're doing well and staying safe. So all of July sub month, I thought I'd do an updated review of the I-56 as well. I'm going to do all the subs and probably end up doing the Gatto as well when I get her. I'm down to 30 steel to need her. But what's good about the sub, what's not, what works, how do you play her, what are the goods, positive, pros, and cons. I still think if you go online, you're going to see a lot of replays of World of Warships of the I-56 and now the Gatto. The I-56 is basically a slugger. Her non-homing torpedoes are deadly. They remind me of like the Shimakaze type torpedoes. Now she does have some drawbacks to her homing torpedoes. I mean, right off the bat, they only have a 6 kilometer range, so not good. So how do I see this boat? I see a good, solid, aggressive play style. That's how I play it. That's the replays I put in. If you're aggressive in it, it's a high reward, high risk, but high reward. But like I said, overall, I think she's one of the most. She's balanced, in my opinion, but man, can she punch above her weight belt. So let's get into it. What does she look like? 19 mil, paper mache. Survivability 24-2. That's pretty decent, actually. She has a good survivability pool. Yeah, artillery, she's got a gun, 140 millimeter, fires 1.8 seconds, and it uses SAP with a range of 8.5. I've actually seen this submarine kill a Tashcan, a destroyer tier 10. Yeah, pretty sure it was a Tashcan. Sonar, 6.5 seconds per ping, 1 ping, 2 ping, lasts for 25 seconds and 55 seconds. This is pretty standard, even with captain skills that I've got built into it. And it only does 6 kilometers like the torpedoes. So it's pretty cool, but it's also pretty dangerous. You can't use homing torpedoes very easily. Wish they did that to the rest of the boats. Okay, so what she got for torpedo tubes? 1 times 6 loaders, which means every tube can be reloaded at the same time. I'm going to get more into this when we get into the equipment so I can explain it better. Diving capacity, 120 units, which means she can go underwater for 2 minutes. But she recharges 2.2 units per second. So I think that's pretty much the highest in the game. Maneuverability on the surface is not too bad. Just click here, 30.5 knots. And 4.3 rudder shift, really good. Underwater maneuvering with all the captain skills, 13.6 knots, 12.4 for rudder shift. She can dive 2.4 meters per second, but we know that's broken. 7.1 is her detectability. It's terrible compared to all the other boats. And she can be seen at periscope depth at 2.6, which basically means that destroyers are going to outspot you at periscope depth. They're going to see you before you see them because they're detected by their aircraft range. Equipment, all sub. So I take sonar modification 1, and then I take engine protection because you're going to get nailed. Then I do take dive capacity modification to help my battery rate. I do take steering or sub-steering gears modification 2 and 3 to help me in my maneuverability to dive quicker. It does cut off like 50-60% better, 30% better. And there's a sonar updating again, 6.5. So the homing torpedoes are 6 kilometers, 10.8, 10,000 damage, 78 knots, and they're seen at 2.1 kilometers. They're really, you can be seen from the moon basically. I think battleships could get around that. And 35 seconds to reload. Now here's the ones I like. Again, 35-second reload, non-homing, 14.3. They do a lot of damage, 1.9 for being detected, and 73 knots are pretty decent. And there's the SAP gun. That's her shtick, the SAP and those torpedoes right there. Now, hydrophone ship, 7 kilometers, lasts 30 seconds. That's all she has for hydro. There's no anti-submarine hydro. But she does get a reserve battery unit for 30 seconds. I've got the superintendent, so I have 3 charges. It only lasts 30 seconds, so you get 2.5 minutes of air total. That's it for the consumables. And there's my flags. Now, exterior, what do I take? Permanent camo. Let's go look at Mr. Suzuki. I have this submarine built far different because of what she does. You see the ones I take. I don't take the normal ones that are in the British subs, Americans, or even Germans. I want to make sure that this submarine can get in, get out. That's a useful skill. Watchful. Superintendent, because you only have so much consumable. You want to make sure you get in and get out. Don't linger around too long because the detectability of your sub is absolutely terrible. So if I had to say what's her playstyle, you're about to see it right here from this game. Playstyle for me is aggressive. That's why you see her in a lot of replays. I also think her homing torpedoes are brutal. Her non-homing torpedoes are absolutely brutal in a good way because this is what he's doing right now. This guy's going back to back camp. He just doesn't know he's there. And you dive and turn away and that's it. Go away. Some really bad parts about it, 2 minutes of battery life. That's a problem. 2 minutes, 2.5 with the charge, but that's it. She has really bad surface detection. You're going to get outscoped or outspotted at periscope depth by just about every DD I can think of. She is definitely a good flanking boat, so pushing's good in attack circles and just leave. Anyway, let me know if you have the I-56. I do love this boat. It's one of my favorites. But again, in the comments, let me know. Do you have it? Do you like subs? I know it's either you like subs or you hate them. There is no in between whatsoever for this class. And I have a really good, solid, controversial video coming up here shortly about subs. All right, as always, take care, stay safe, and I wish you all the best. So, bye for now.